Welcome to a new episode of Books in 140 Seconds. Today we are discussing Monoceros by Suzette Mayer, published by the lovely and amazing Coach Host Books. And it's about the aftermath of a teenager who is gay and he commits suicide. And so it explores the community and the school dealing with this event and what this event means. It follows his guidance counselor who's in a secret relationship with his principal. It looks at his mom a little bit. It looks at his secret boyfriend.
His English teacher.
His secret boyfriend's girlfriend. And just Faraday, a unicorn-obsessed girl who, the kid who dies, his name is Patrick? Patrick. And how one single event completely defined who he is for her. And it's very, very minor, but because it happened right before he died, she comes to make that symbolize everything he is and everything the relationship was, which is really interesting. And so, what did you think, Jen?
Well, what I liked about it was that you have this one tragic event that just kind of is like an earthquake that spreads out all these fissures and these cracks in the roles that most of these people feel that they have to live. And a lot of them are hiding who they really are, who they really love, what they would like to do, or their failed marriage, or their secret relationship, or whatever it may be. And so you have all these people who are all of a sudden flung out of the roles that they've been so committed to, even if they made them miserable. So again, it's this reevaluation of who you really are. And what I think is delightful is that there's one character in the book who is the only person who chooses their own role, and that's Crepe Suzette, who is the drag queen who kind of circles around and brings a lot of them together and helps them kind of come to certain realizations. And I love so much that she was the most positive character in the book, and that was someone who totally reinvented themselves, a whole new identity, and she kind of is that beacon that the others can aspire to.
Mm-hmm. And Suzette Mayer is a great writer. I really love how she gets under the skin of all her characters, and you feel them coming inside you as you're reading them and going along with them on this journey to figure out what is happening with themselves and how they're dealing with this relationship. She takes the book to very, very dark spaces, but she also manages to find humor in the observations and humor in the spaces, which I appreciate a lot. Everything comes pretty neatly wrapped up at the end, which I felt was a little too neat considering how messy the whole world is, but it's a very sophisticated book. It's a very timely book. And
it has unicorns.
It does have unicorns, so that's bonus points.
Right.
I mean, but not the kind of unicorns you could expect. They're not pretty, fluffy unicorns.
Yeah, my childhood collection was not right. I've learned
apparently not
that.
Mm-hmm. So the unicorns, they might be a little bit scary, but they're well worth it because we're all growing up. And I think that's what this book's about. And
even if we're still adults.
Mm-hmm. We're always growing and changing. Always.
Aww.
Therapy. That's what these videos are.
Total therapy.
Total therapy.